This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. The Dukes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Appalachian State's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's French. That's caught, it's Dozier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. So James Madison's offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. There he goes. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go right back to the run. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll try to pop the draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's French. Trying to set up the screen. Ran through the contact. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo. They'll go back to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, and the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Greer. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. On the run, it's Roberts. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it to the back on the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Creates a little space. Runs through the tackle and runs through another guy. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. He'll do it himself. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Ellis. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That's reeled in. It's Ellis. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Pfeiffer. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looking to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Trying to surge it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. Looking to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, James Madison. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTSA packed a wallop today. This was supposed to be a major road test, and instead it felt like a stroll down the Riverwalk there in San Antonio. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air, it's French. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roberts. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hamlin. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Power football with the run. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Right back to the well. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind that left side. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Smashes through the tackle. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh my, he just shanked that one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's French. With the catch, it's Dozier. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Crosses the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. He breaks a tackle.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap it to the back. Finding an escape route. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. inside the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Ellis. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this one is perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Sends it back in motion. On the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He'll sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll go to the toss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Gets rid of it. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Pfeiffer. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a two-score game at 16-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Toledo notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from the Glass Bowl is worth its weight in gold to the Rockets. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll run it again. Running to Green. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's French. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Give to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Complete to start this drive. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Dukes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looks as if he's going to run it. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeps it on the draw. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They go to the draw. Nice move to keep running.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll run the sneak for it.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another 1st down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Rides the back on the option, the give. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Dukes will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Throws toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
He splits the uprights.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's French. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Speeding down the left side. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Roberts. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's French. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, App State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And the returner will be brought down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to fire on second down. They'll run the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Pfeiffer. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Dukes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Setting up for the PAT. When he gets this late, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Got room to work. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Calls his own number. There he goes.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open. And down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on 4th down. Under fire. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe.
And the quarterback was trying, man. He's a really good athlete. He was able to buy himself some time there on 4th down, but nothing happened. The defense, they were in position. They were able to rally, played with great effort that time, getting him down for a loss on 4th down.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.